video, we are going to learn about a chapter that is SQL, that is Structured Query Language. It is a database language for storing, manipulating, and retrieving data stored in a relational database. Some of the examples of the relational database management system are MySQL, MS Access, Oracle, Sybase, and SQL Server. In 1974, SQL is developed by IBM, that is Dr. E.F. Code, is known as father of relational database. The features or advantages of SQL, that is, it allows the user to create and drop database and tables. And it allows the user to define the data in the database and manipulate that data. And it allows the user to access data in the relational database management system. It allows the user to update, delete, and retrieve data using functions in database. It also allows the user to set permissions on table, procedures, and views. These are the features of SQL. Data types in SQL. There are different data types in SQL, like number. Number is used to store numeric values, that is 0 to 9, and the characters are used to store characters, that is single characters A, B, C. That is the length of the character will the length will be up to 255 characters it supports. Then the next data type is varchar, and varchar2 is used to store string type data in the column. And the next data type is float or real. It is used to store fractional values, that is 25.6. So decimal values will be stored. Here date and time is also a data type that is used to store the date or time data in columns. So these are the different data types which are there in SQL, that is number or int, that allows positive and negative numbers. That then the next data type is char, that is used to store character values. Varchar2, it is used to store character and string data. And float and or real is used to store fractional values. Date and time, it is used to store date or time. So these are the different data types which are used in SQL. This question is important for 2-mark questions. They might ask, or for 3 marks they might ask, what are the different data types used in SQL. SQL commands. So there are different commands which are used in SQL. Let us study the commands which are used. Commonly used commands in SQL are create, select, insert, update, delete, and drop. These commands can be classified into group based on their nature. For example, you have a table. This table doesn't come automatically. You have to create a table. That is, you have to create a table with the headings, that is student ID, name, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Same way, select. Select is used to select the data from this table. For that we are using this command. Insert. Suppose you want to insert one more data, that is 103. You have to insert the data in the table. You can insert, update if any changes has to be done in the table. For example, your 78 is there, you want to change it to 80, then you can update that particular value. Delete, it will delete the entire column based on some condition, or the values can be deleted based on conditions or without conditions. Drop means to delete the entire table. All these commands we will be studying in detail based on their groups. So just I gave you a brief idea what are these commands. So create command, select command, insert, update, delete, drop. These are the commands which are given to the SQL so that it will execute all these commands. So this is a practical language where you will be using queries in order to execute the commands. So I told you based on their nature, these commands will be grouped into different categories. So the first group, that is different types of commands are languages which are used in this SQL are DDL, that is data definition language. Data definition language, it will define the conceptual schema, providing a link between a logical and physical structure of the database. So it provides a link between, already in database you have studied about the logical and a physical structure. So there is a link between the logical and a physical structure. This link will be created by a language, that is data definition language. So different commands which are used in DDL are create command, alter command, drop command. The create command is used to create a new table. A new table will be created, but no values will be inserted in that table. You have syntax for creating a table. Alter command is modifying an existing database object such as a table. You need to do any changes to your table, then you have to use a alter command. Drop command is used to delete the entire table from the database. The entire table will be deleted from the database. Once the data is deleted, the table is deleted, you will not get back that data or the table. The functions of the data definition language. So data definition language, it will define the physical characteristics of each record, that is the field data type, the field's length, field's logical name, and also it will specify the relationship among those records. So physical characteristics of each record. So data type name and the length of that particular field, whether it takes 5 bytes or 2 bytes, and the logical name, field's logical name, what is the name of the particular field, and also specify the relationship among these records. So this is the function of DDL. The next function is it describe the schema and subschema. Schema is nothing but the logical structure of the database, and subschema is nothing, the part of the schema becomes a subschema. DDL indicates the keys of the records. Keys, there are primary key, secondary key, foreign key. So all these keys will be indicated in this DDL, that is data definition language. And DDL provides data security measures. It provides security to your records and the table. DDL also provides logical and physical data independence. That is logical data independence and physical data independence we have studied in database concepts. The logical data independence is a concept where any changes done in the logical level should not affect the physical level, and the physical changes done should not affect the logical level. The next language is data manipulation language. Data manipulation language, it will provide the data manipulation techniques like selection, insertion, deletion, update, that is updation, that modification, replacement, retrieval, sorting, and display of the data or records. All these are the different techniques which are used in DML. So different commands are used in the DML, that is insert command, update command, and delete command. Insert command, it will create a new record in a table. Update command, it will modify the records in the table, that is changes, any changes has to be done, it will get updated using the update command. Delete, it will delete a record from the table based on the condition. So these are the three manipulation commands that are used in DML, that is insertion, that is it will insert each record in a table, that is insert command. The next one is update command. Update will modify the records, and delete will delete a record from the table. Records are nothing but each row in a table are called as records. DCL means the SQL commands are used for providing security, that is measures to the database. So you are providing a security to your table based on the commands. So there are two commands here. One is grant and the other one is revoke. And this command is used to give privilege to the user, and the other, that is revoke command, will take back the privileges which is granted to the user. The next language, that is database query language, it includes the commands to retrieve data from the database. So the data which has been recorded in the table, you can retrieve the data from the table based on certain conditions, and for this we are using a command that is called as select command. Select command, it retrieves certain records from the table, that is you get back the records from the table. Last type of language is transaction control language. It includes the commands to control the transactions in the database system. The commonly used commands are commit command. Make all the changes made by the statements issued permanent. Any changes, whatever the changes are made will be saved in your table, giving a command that is commit command.